Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
All right. Give us your name and DOC number, please.
Taurus Prater 476301.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Prater. The panel is reconvening at West Feliciana Detention Center. With the staff at West Feliciana, would you please identify yourself? You have any staff in the room? Ma'am?
Delaney.
Mrs. Delaney, at the appropriate time, we're going to ask the facility for any input. I realize he just got there.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
do want you all as to how he's been doing and since he's been there. My name is Pearl Wise, and to my left is Mrs. Marabella. To my right is Mr. Roche. We're going to comprise your panel this afternoon. Let me explain the process. I'm going to read some information in the record. Afterwards, we're going to conduct the interview with you. We see that you do have a supporter, Kimberly Snyder, your significant other, and she wants to speak. We finished with our interview, and after we hear from West Feliciana, we're going to allow Ms. Snyder to speak. And after all the testimony has been rendered, we're going to give you an opportunity to tell us what you want us to know, and then we'll vote. You understand the process?
Yes, ma'am.
We read the information into the record. Taurus Prater,
Yes, ma'am.
476301. You are listed as a third offender for possession with the intent to distribute a meth, possession with the intent to distribute marijuana, possession with the intent to distribute MDMA. You have 2 sentencing days of December the 4th of 2019, and that was revoked on December the 20th of 2021. Your sentence is 10 years DOC on each count to run concurrent. So your total DOC time, for some, your DOC time is listed at 8 years. Your parole eligibility date is June the 10th of 2023. You have a good time date of March the 28th of 2024. And your full term is June the 10th of 2029. And I see there's a notation that because the length of your sentence, there was some suspension of a portion of your sentence. So that sounds about right, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Your case has been assigned to Mr. Roche, and he'll begin the interview.
Thank you, Ms. Wise. Good afternoon, Mr. Prater. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good. Thank you, Mr. Prater. I'm doing pretty good today. You're currently 48 years old, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You're third felony offender, and you've just been transferred from Natchitoches Detention Center. Tell me why you were transferred from Natchitoches.
I moved to Natchitoches, so my paper was transferred from Beauregard Parish to Natchitoches Parish.
Right. Okay, and you in Natchitoches since 2021.
No, since 20.
Okay, you got revoked when?
I was revoked December 20th, 21.
Okay. So when you were arrested on your revocation, you went to Natchitoches in October of 20?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay. So why did you get transferred from Natchitoches?
You transferred from Natchitoches?
Yeah, you just been transferred from Natchitoches. What was the reason why you were transferred?
Oh, to this facility?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. They just told me to pack it up, and that's why I ended up.
When was your last disciplinary write-up?
I haven't had any.
You had any disciplinary write-up since your revocation?
No, sir.
So tell me about the programs you completed since your revocation.
Natchitoches Parish didn't have any except GED, and I already have one of those.
So basically, you've been in a facility since 2020 and had no programs at all.
No, I was arrested in 21, June of 21. I paroled out in 20. I was on parole and then I finished that and then my probation kicked in.
Prater, let's get it straight. I say that you've been at negligence since 2021 and you told me that you've been there since 2020. Which is it?
No, I was paroled out from workforce in 20. And I didn't get arrested until 21.
And then you went back to negligence.
I'm getting confused here.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Prater,
Yes, sir.
hold out from negligence detention center in 20, is that correct?
No, sir. I
Well,
paroled-
I'm looking at the record right here. It says April 9th, 2020, you were committed to good time supervision. Is that not correct?
I would, if that means I was released, paroled out, yes.
Yeah. And you were paroled out from negligence detention center.
No, I was paroled out from workforce in DeQuincy.
Okay. Then your master record is wrong. Okay? Because it says that you were at Southwest in 2020. Is that right?
Yes, that's a workforce, Phelps, DeQuincy, Louisiana.
Right.
Yes. And I paroled out from there.
Okay. And then when you were rearrested on your violations, you went to negligence.
No, once I paroled out to Natchitoches, that's why I was arrested on a new charge.
And where were you incarcerated after you were arrested?
In Natchitoches.
That's what I was saying, sir. That's what I was saying. Okay. I assume you don't have a job at West Feliciana because you just arrived at West Feliciana, is that correct?
Yes, and plus I'm disabled.
And what's your disability?
Sir,
What is your disability?
I had a spinal cord injury and I was paralyzed. I'm paralyzed on my left side. I never regained movement on my left side.
And when did this occur?
I've been disabled since 95.
In the wheelchair?
Sir?
Are you in the wheelchair?
No, sir.
Are you hard of hearing?
A little bit.
Okay. Now, I can do one or two things, Mr. Prater. You need some programs. Let me talk to the young lady at West Louisiana. What programs are you, do you have at your facility at present?
Right now, we are thinking for a change, inside, outside dads. We're working on a substance abuse program. That's the classes as of right now that we are in.
How close is the substance abuse program to be initiated?
How is it initiated?
How close are you from
We're looking maybe within the next month.
Okay.
Hopefully getting the program started.
Okay, so you have thank you for a change, inside out there. You have a pre-release program.
No, sir, we do not. We actually started it. And, for some reason, I'm not really sure, our teacher was the one that kind of handled it. They recommended that we don't teach any kind of reentry.
Okay. Okay.
I don't really have any details on that, but we are not doing any sort of reentry classes.
What I'm gonna do, Mr. Prater, we need programs. Thank You for a Change is an excellent program. Do you have any children?
Yes, sir.
How many children do you have?
I have a 14-year-old daughter.
So what I'm gonna do is, because you will be getting out in March of 24, which is 13 months from now, on your good time. And you must have some programs before you release to ensure that you won't reoffend and you be back incarcerated. So I'm gonna order that you complete Thank You for a Change, Inside Out Dad, in a substance abuse program before you release. You're about to say something, so go ahead and say it.
Yes, this is something that y'all don't know, but the charges that I was violated for, they were dismissed 2 weeks after I was revoked. So I didn't have any new charges.
I read that. I read it. But you were revoked. I understand that. I read that in my report. Okay. But there's substance abuse issues. And I think we need to address those. We need to address Thank You for a Change, so it gives you a different mindset. And you have a 14-year-old daughter, and since Malachi Dad is available, we're gonna make sure you complete that also. Madam Chairman?
Thank you. Any other questions? All right. We'll hear from Ms. Snyder at this time. Ms. Kimberly Snyder, would you unmute and tell us what you want us to know?
Yes, ma'am. We have the 14-year-old daughter together. We plan to be married. Our daughter has Crohn's, and I just want to say that I really need him to be out here to help me with her. She really has a lot of health issues. I have it as well. I have Crohn's first, and so it creates a problem. You know, having no one there to help me take care of her.
Well, thank you so much for participating today. Family is so important, and we thank you.
But I can definitely say that he has definitely been held accountable, and he's ready for re-entry into society.
All right, thank you, Ms. Kimberly. Appreciate you. All right, Mr. Prater, what do you want to tell us before we vote?
Pretty much what I already stated, the facts about my charge, and my family and my daughter need me, and I need them just as much. And I just feel it isn't fair with me not catching a charge and still getting violated.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for your comments. Panel ready to vote?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Roche.
Mr. Prater, that's not the video parole's purview. That's a DOC purview. And if these DOC decided to keep you incarcerated after the charges were dropped, we don't know the whole story. So basically, it was not in our purview to do anything about that. Okay. Now, Yes, sir.
And as far as a problem I got, I don't, only thing I take is medicine for my injuries. I'm in severe pain. I have neck problems, back problems, poor circulation. So I'm on medication.
Okay. But
It
you,
wasn't a street drug or nothing like that. I'm on my medication.
but what I'm saying is, just give me 1 second, please.
Yes, sir.
Can you? Do this, please.
She couldn't see that. She there.
Mr. Prater,
Yes, sir.
I just reviewed your criminal record. You have multiple substance abuse arrests in your rap sheet. You had domestic abuse arrests in your rap sheet. You have multiple weapons charges on your rap sheet. You need the program. So let me continue. My vote is to grant you, upon completion of a substance abuse program, Malachi Dads, and Thinking for a Change. Once you finish those programs, you will have earned enough good time credit to be an immediate release either on parole or good time parole. After release, you have to have a curfew from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. I want you to I'm not going to put any community service on you because of your paralysis. I want you to have a curfew from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I want you to attend NAAA meetings as directed by your parole officer. If he thinks it's necessary, he will make it mandatory. If he doesn't think it's necessary, he won't. I'll leave that up to the parole officer. And I want you to have random drug screens at the discretion of the parole officer. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Roche. Mr. Marabella.
My vote is the same as Mr. Roche, same conditions.
Okay. All right, Mr. Prater, you have 2 votes to grant your parole after you complete some programs. I concur with my colleagues. My vote is to grant after you complete. Thank you for a change. I think she said inside, outside dad there, and the substance abuse program that they are starting. There, we want you to enroll and complete that program. That's our decision. Your parole has been granted. Best wishes to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, West Feliciana, for accommodating us this morning. I mean, this afternoon on a short notice. We appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you all.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.